You're welcome to another episode of What's Trending on Royal Jimmy Trends. My name is MC Kafu. Yes, today I see something for the internet top, and I realized that this is a huge thing. This is a big thing for Africa, and I decided to come here to, discuss with you. Now, Kenyan President William Ruto, yes, William Ruto has done something remarkable, something honorable, something that needs huge commendation, and it burst my mind. Like, if I pick that situation or that issue and I bring it to my own motherland, Charlie, we have big leaders, we have good leaders in Africa. Forget about what leader you see, forget about whatever leadership you see for whatever country. Kenya's president has done something huge that needs commendation. Watch this.
I am a very responsible steward. Believe you me. There is no way I can spend 200 million. There is no way. In fact, let me disclose here that it costed the Republic of Kenya less than 10 million. Because, let me tell you, I am not a madman. When I was told the cheapest plane was 70 million, I told my office, go book Kenya Airways. Yeah. So when some friends of mine heard that I was going to travel Kenya Airways, and we have built a big reputation as a country. We have built friends. Some friends told me, how much do you want to pay? I said, I'm not ready to pay more than 20 million. They said, bring 10 million, we will give you the plane. Look at me, Kenyans. Look at me again. I must lead from the front. As I tell others, to tighten up their belt, mine must be where to begin.
Yes, so that is what you just watched. So this is the issue. He wanted to buy a presidential plane or jet. So he decided to go to the, craft market, jet market, go and then ask of the prices. Now, when he went, I'm talking about when he asked people to find out of the price, they realized that the price of the craft was 200 million Kenyan shilling. So if you convert, or if you should convert 200 million Kenyan shilling to US dollar, okay, it is over 1.5 million United States dollar or United States dollars. Charlie, you know, be small money. 1.5 million United States dollars. If you should convert 200 million shilling to that of United States dollar, that is what you are going to get. So this man was like, no, I can't buy a jet for 200 million shilling whilst my people are suffering, whilst I have a lot of basic things to provide for Kenyans. So he decided to, take Kenyan Airways whenever he wants to go on a presidential trip outside the country. And then, the president is the big man. He has huge community following him. He has huge people looking up to him. So he put on a newspaper. In fact, the presidential press released it. And then people were like, nah, we can't, allow our president to come that low to, patronize Kenyan Airways. Say the president, one thing about president is that their security is very, very important to the country. If a president dies right now, Charlie, the country lose a lot of things, or the country will lose a lot of things. So the people were like, oh no, you know what? Bring 10 million Kenyan shilling. Let me give you the presidential. Let me sell the presidential jet to you. And then lo and behold, they sent the 10 million Kenyan shilling, and they had the presidential flight or the jet. So if we talk about this and we try to compare this to what is happening in our country, people will talk say we dey do politics. You know, we say we dey do politics. Charlie, people they suffer. Times are hard. You guys remember after COVID? In fact, during COVID, the president used to update us with what is happening as far as COVID-19 is concerned. I remember we had some free electricity. Some people had free electricity for some time. Everybody had free water. People didn't pay water for over 5 months. Vim, we understand. Right after COVID, things began to escalate. Inflation was so huge. If you go to the market with an amount of money, you cannot even patronize anything. If you have 100 cedis on you, I'm telling you, you don't go to do anything. So times were hard. In fact, times became hard. And I'm telling you, times are hard still. So the president came to tell us that, oh, we should fasten our belt, we should tighten our belts, because that is what the Russia-Ukraine war and then the COVID-19, that is the outcome, that is the effect of it. So we should tighten our belts. Vim, we understand. We don't know they brought us COVID recovery levy. Hey, COVID-19 recovery levy. Right now, if you go to the supermarket and you buy, it is part of the levy. We don't know they can't increase VAT. Value added tax, they increase them. Vim, you have no problem. We didn't know then they said they want to introduce an electronic levy tax, which is e-levy. And then we were like, what? We have to fight against this e-levy. The minority in parliament then, you remember the COVID-19 brouhaha, the e-levy brouhaha. To the extent that the majority leader in parliament then, Osechi Mensah Bonsu, celebrated his birthday with a COVID-19 crafted cake. And people were like, nah, these people, we had videos of ministers, videos of MPs telling us that whether we like it or not, they will pass the levy. Whether Ghanaians like it or not, they will pass the levy.
We will pass it. Whatever they want to do, we will pass it at the right time. They can't do anything. We are in government.
And then, Charlie, these guys began to hit us with taxes from left, right, center. Vim, small, they passed it. Right after passing the levy in parliament, the next day, the president assented it. The president signed to the levy. He signed to the bill, and it became a law. It became something that we have to start paying. So now we are still paying e-levy. These guys have brought betting tax. The small money that boys they chop when they win bet. That money too, they tax 10% of the money. Now there is a emission levy. In fact, you could talk of a lot of taxes that has been imposed on the suffering Ghanaian after COVID. Bear in mind that COVID is gone. COVID is over. We are still paying COVID-19 recovery levy, which is bad. If you go to other countries, things are happening. The government is subsidizing on things because they know that times are hard. These guys keep telling us that times are hard, so we should fasten our belts. But yet they keep chilling. You know, in this country we dey wait and go see over $1 million than some Ghana cedis with a minister, Cecilia Dapa. As we talk now, the matter is still being court where they discuss. You know, with this country we dey wey CEO of GRA, I mean former CEO of GRA and former CEO of Ghana Maritime Authority, he installed 13 air conditions for a house. 13 air conditions. And if you know a cold store, and if you know mortuary staff, they don't have that number of air conditions. People that have been telling us to fasten our belt. At a point, they told us that they have reduced their salaries by 30%. As it stands now, we don't know if that issue will be true or not be true. These people are living large. They are cashing out big time. The least opportunity they get, they cash out. We shouldn't forget the over $50 million owe that has been created somewhere in Accra, all in the name of the National Cathedral of Ghana. Look at what someone is doing in Kenya. Our president has been hiring jets, private jets, so much expensive private jets for his international trips. Private jets where if they rent out for just 24 hours, the number of schools where you go build for this country, your mind go bust. The number of hospitals where you go build for this country, your mind go bust. But we spend that money in this country all in the name of hiring private jets for the president to travel. You know, we say we do politics. This is not politics. We are trying to compare what is happening in other countries because things are hard. If people keep blaming COVID-19 and Russia and Ukraine war, we understand. But if things are hard and you are asking us to fasten our belt, we expect you to do the same. But what is happening now? As government expenditure is even huge than before. And the most annoying thing is that this government keeps borrowing. This government keeps borrowing. The last time they approved over $200 million amount of money that we are going to borrow. And then people will come and tell us that every Ghanaian is owing over 90,000 Ghana cedis. Me, I owe 90,000 Ghana cedis for this country. Me, that you they take me e-levy, everything you they take me so. All the taxes I they pay. Then you they come talk to me that I they owe. Suddenly they me who can be jana makuma shisheme. Kuma na shisheme because it the ball. Munko J musika and this can not find the mope. The later you can't talk me say every Ghanaian they owe over 19,000 Ghana cedis. Do you know what 19,000 Ghana cedis is? Challenge your chrome had here. I bet check, I bet check because the kind of things where they go on for this country, where other countries they do better, no, they do another here. If a president is moving from one place to the other, if they should tell you the amount of money that it costs, Charlie, if you see the president convoy, when the president is moving from one place to the other to another with a convoy, and you count the number of convoys, Charlie, what you boom, it be sick. It be sick. Yet you tell us to fasten our belt. Meanwhile, you keep increasing your expenditure. Into normal way, dear Charlie. A bad day. I think we need to commend the Kenyan president Ruto. He is doing a great job in that country. He's doing a great job in that country. But in our own country, our motherland, things they go on way, Charlie. I said, yeah, Look at the dollar to CD exchange rate. The last time we had a minister telling us that it's a ritual problem. It not be the ritual that you and I know, not be the juju ritual. What the person was trying to say is that it be something where like it keeps happening, something that keeps happening. You guys know CD and dollar exchange rate is a ritual thing, and you told us that you will solve it. Right now, our vice president has stopped talking about the economy. He has stopped talking about the CD and the dollar. He is talking about something else, as if he is in opposition. A vice president, second most strongest person in the country, is roaming about giving us promises as if he's in opposition. Someone is also saying that if the former government happens to were still in power, the cities would have gotten to 50 cities to $1.
Right. Dollar semi na me ka bibi se. Senka enye MPP aban na wakonwam. Na eye aban fufuro bia. But now me senka dollar can do 50 Ghana cedis.
I didn't. Can you imagine? We have voted for you to come and solve issues for us, and you are 7.5 years after being in power. You are still blaming, or you are still mentioning the name of the former administration. If you know be say like something they wrong you will do this, and then you been a how and way. 7.5 years in government, you are still blaming a government whose regime ended in 7th January 2017. You are still blaming that government over 7.5 years now, telling us that if it be that government will be power like by now, CD day 50 cities to $1. I know they blame you. It not be you are the blame. So things they go on. Boy, it not be all African leadership, or it's not all African leaders that they don't think about my country. We have some honorable leaders that are really thinking of the country. And then an example is Kenya. Yes. Kudos to their president, William Ruto. Charlie, make her the film war. Make her the film war. Kindly subscribe to the channel. It is Royal Jimmy Trends. And then please don't forget to put on a post notification. I also plead that you follow me on all social media platforms. It is still Royal Jimmy Trends. I'm off.